Bruvi BV-01 Coffee Brewer Review. The machine makes it easy to enjoy a great cup of coffee every time with its selection of biodegradable coffee pods and sustainable roasters. There are up to 7 different drink options, so you can pick whatever suits your taste. The Bruvi BV-01 Coffee Brewer is an attractive coffee machine that provides 7 beverage choices, including hot and iced coffee, cold brew, espresso, Americano, tea, and infused coffee. Bruvi created its new brewer system to reduce the number of single-use coffee pods that end up in landfill with the aim of making B-pods, their own coffee pods, break down faster. They understand that people do not always recycle, so they did not rely solely on this approach. Bruvi's inaugural device, the brewer, puts them right in the center of the pursuit of the perfect coffee maker. This machine caters to folks who wish to savor a great cup of coffee while also getting different options. Bruvi is keen on quality, so they only collaborate with top-notch, sustainably sourced craft coffee roasters. Moreover, those conscious about their environment will be thrilled to know that guilt-free B-pods are created with bioenzymes which enable them to disintegrate quickly in landfills and leave no microplastics behind. Bruvi's coffee machine is pricey but offers a range of drink selections, a convenient auto-optimized brewing system, eco-friendly pods, multiple roasters and quality, app compatibility, and an attractive look. Although it deserves a top score otherwise, it would have been even better with a milk frother included in the package. The Bruvi BV-01 is an attractive coffee brewer, with cream being the only color option and light wood details to enhance its look. Despite lacking in color variety, the design of this product is a great start for this new brand. As soon as the machine is plugged in, its display lights up with a wide range of brewing options. Before you can start brewing for the first time, you must run a cleansing cycle according to Bruvi's instructions. However, this process was much easier than expected, and felt like it hardly added any extra steps. We detached and rinsed the water tank before filling it with normal temperature water and reattaching it to the brewer. We proceeded by running hot water through the device several times until we were then able to move on to the enjoyable procedure of making coffee. The Bruvi BV-01 Coffee Brewer is able to be modified for any cup size. To use a mug, the drip tray, the machine's default setting, should be seated beneath it. To prepare espresso, the drip tray can be placed nearer to where the coffee is administered by fitting it into an elevated tab. For especially tall travel mugs, pull the drip tray away from its base. For a short while, you can get the Bruvi bundle, which includes the brewer, 20 flavored B-pods, a premium water filter, and reusable Japanese knot bag. The bundle is an ideal way to taste the range of Bruvi coffee. You'll receive both espresso and coffee pods. The Bruvi BV-01 Coffee Brewer is user-friendly, only needing to be run through a cleansing cycle prior to use. To demonstrate, we first made a traditional hot cup of joe using a coffee B-pod. Making sure the water tank had enough liquid, we switched on the appliance and raised the handle to open the sliding door cover and insert the B-pod into its chamber. The Bruvi Brewer features auto-optimized brewing, which means it will read each B-pod and then adjust brew settings accordingly. When we applied a coffee B-pod, it was set for a larger cup of coffee, but once an espresso B-pod was introduced for the second experiment, it changed settings for an espresso drink. When the B-pod was inserted into the chamber, we heard an audible crunch which told us that the airtight closure had been breached. Once that happened, customizing your coffee and selecting a size was possible. To start brewing the machine, one just needs to press and hold the start-stop button. This same button can also be pressed again should one wish to stop the brewing process in its middle cycle. Each side of the start-stop button features angled lines which will turn off correspondingly when each phase of brewing is complete. So you have a simple method for hovering over your brew's progress if you need to shut it off prematurely. With the Bruvi BV-01 Coffee Brewer, you can have up to 7 delicious drinks to choose from, so everyone can be happy. Bruvi's B-pods are made with bioenzymes for quicker decomposition in landfills, and they source the coffee from premium roasters. The Bruvi Brewer, with its cream color and light wood accents, is the perfect addition to any kitchen.